name is Amina and I'm going to be performing a NGG2 placement today. We're almost there.
My patient has had McDonald's for the past few days. I need his system to be clear. I want to perform a colonoscopy.
You want the patient not to defecate. What would you prescribe? An anti-motility agents.
In my PA school era. Hey! Ions, acid,
My pharmacy. I know where you're trying to.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amina and I'm back with another PA school vlog. As you guys can see by the title already, it is our second or third week of PA school. Honestly, I can't keep up because there's so much going on. Literally, I have a pharmacology exam tomorrow. It's literally our first exam of the semester, so we're all pretty much freaking out. So much different medications to memorize and just remembering the mechanism of action, contraindications of the medications, and so much are the things and concepts that we have to try to remember for our exam. But today is a full-on day of straight pharmacology. I haven't even focused on or even really touched clinical medicine over this past weekend because of how much I've been studying for pharm. But tomorrow's the exam, so hopefully after the exam I'm just gonna like reset and then just get sorry y'all, and then get straight back into studying for clinical medicine because our first exam for that class is literally next week. So there's like a lot of studying and then catching up to do following this studying period. So we're heading to school right now, and yeah. Hey guys, I just came into one of these empty study rooms to just kind of like update you guys on what's going on. Oh, sorry guys, I just realized there's a whiteboard in here, but of course there's a whiteboard in here because I was using it yesterday, but not in the same exact room. But yesterday was such a great day. I literally came to campus and studied pretty much all of my day. I'll link my day in a life video that I made, which will be on TikTok and also on YouTube Shorts. I post like a lot of mini vlogs on there when I'm not posting actual videos on YouTube, so make sure you guys check out my Shorts playlist. There's so much videos on there. Yesterday was such a great day. I literally came to school, I studied so much, and then I had a great review session with two of my classmates. I also did the blurting method, which was super helpful. If you guys don't know, I did make a PA student blog page where I am going to be posting my journey and everything day in the life, study tips, frequently asked questions, pre-PA tips, and a whole bunch of resources and things like that. So make sure you guys go check out my blog page, Amina, AMINAPA_S on Instagram. Right now I'm gonna do flashcards until 12, and then I'm gonna move on to studying charts that one of my classmates, Carmen, made. You guys met Carmen before, but yeah, she made the charts and she shared it with us, so I just kind of like edited in some things that would help me understand better, as well as made a chart for a separate lecture for that same professor. So yeah, I'm actually finding charts to be very helpful for me and my learning because I like to see things spread out. So that's what we're gonna do for the remainder of the day. We're gonna have lunch sometime in between, and then we have another group review session. I do have to make questions for that session and make it interactive and critical thinking questions, because that's the whole concept with review sessions. You want to be able to ask questions that'll engage everyone and make sure that they learn why the correct answer is the answer and why the wrong answers aren't the answers and can't be the answers. Overall, it just enhances your learning. You as a professor and your classmates as students. So yeah, that's the plan. And yeah, it's straight grind time. Tomorrow is the exam, so we're running out of time.
Just chemical
Hydrogen, ions, acid,
Bicarbonate.
I know where you're trying to get at, but
Bicarbonate.
you said the answer. First
H,
thing.
potassium.
Are you talking about the
Which
freaking?
chemical
Oh,
mediators
Chemical mediators.
contribute to the acidity of the stomach, right?
Yeah.
Contribute to the acidity.
oh,
It
oh,
makes it more
acetylcholine, H2.
I said
No,
H2.
not H2. What
Oh,
is it?
gastrin and histamine.
Oh yeah.
The immediate.
Acetylcholine. For treatment, how is it administered? IV. Only.
Okay. Prostaglandins do two jobs. What are they? Okay, you tell me one of the jobs.
Increase the acidity.
Yes.
Mucus bilayer.
Yes. Okay. Now, NSAIDs do what to prostaglandins?
Increase acidity.
No,
NSAIDs
NSAIDs
do
inhibit.
what to prostaglandins?
They inhibit it.
Yeah. So.
To increase acidity.
Like they worsen ulcers.
So
they don't
and
increase,
if you
they
take
stop
the
it from-
NSAIDs, they're gonna stop the prostaglandins from working. And
Yes, but NSAIDs in general.
No, they don't do that. They just
They're gonna-
don't inhibit.
Ulcers. If you take
Yeah, but they don't increase anything. They just let the acidity ride out and they don't stop.
So the acidity increases in the system.
No,
And
it
the-
stays there. It just doesn't get shut
the-
down.
The acidity is unregulated. in the
It's not
system.
regulated, is what I mean.
Yeah, we gotta be. Okay, what are two drugs that are, they are PPIs and they're given with NSAIDs to reduce
Lansoprazole,
that?
esomeprazole.
Yes.
But I'm not even listening to you.
First of
What
all,
did you say?
slow down.
Because you just said it before you even finished. What did you say? What did you ask?
Two medication, two PPIs that are given, to with NSAIDs to not make the ulcers in the stomach that are related to
Control
NSAIDs.
it, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
So, like-
take NSAIDs while also taking lansoprazole and esomeprazole because they prevent further breakdown
The
of
ulcers, they prevent NSAIDs related ulcers in the stomach.
Alright guys, so we're about to do a review session. We're in a classroom right now. We all made questions again to like basically go over. Yeah, Carmen's here. But yeah, we made questions to go over, so we're just finishing up our questions and then we're gonna get back into the review.
Clinpic, Clinpopic,
Yeah.
polyethylene glycol.
Climpic, PEG,
Think of Peppa Pig, and I feel like you can figure it out.
and then L. Something with L.
My patient has had McDonald's for the past few days. I need his system to be clear. I want to perform a colonoscopy. What can I give?
I know this one.
Not
Just
necessarily.
tell her. Polyethylene.
Polyethylene glycol.
And then there's a bunch of
also
brands.
known as Go Lightly, New Lightly, Co Lightly.
Where? Which number are you guys at?
Castor oil, pregnant woman, contraindicated in pregnant women. And what other medication is also contraindicated in pregnant women? Misoprostol. And what type of drug is that? What drug class is it for? Prostaglandins also are known as agents that enhance mucosal defense. Exactly. Okay. Valganciclovir is a prodrug of ganciclovir. True. Yes. Patients with Guillain-Barré syndrome should not get the influenza vaccine. True. Yes. Famciclovir is used as first-line therapy for patients who failed ganciclovir.
No.
Yes. So what would be used? Foscarnet. Yeah.
Use the two M's.
Stimulant laxative. Great. So mechanism of action, again, it's important for management of idiopathic chronic constipation. So it activates chloride channels. So I think just remembering the L, chloride, I don't know, however it makes sense to you. It activates chloride channels to increase fluid secretion. Again, that's the main point and objective of laxatives. So it increases fluid secretion into the intestinal lumen, which increases passage of stool and alleviates the symptom of idiopathic constipation. Mineral oil, ADEC.
Alex doesn't eat kale.
Ooh!
Wait, what? For what?
Alex doesn't eat kale for mineral oil.
Oh, slave.
So, mineral oil may impair the absorption of drugs, including fat-soluble vitamins. I have a question for you guys. What drug class is also known to impair absorption of drugs? I mean, there's a bunch,
What? It's super.
What?
Like,
okay, sucralfate,
yeah.
which is what?
Agent that contains diseases.
Okay, another class?
There was something.
Does it have to be GI?
I mean, honestly, proton pump inhibitors isn't
There's
antaxes even too. You have to space them apart from other medications because they can have an effect. It may impair the absorption. One of the PPI specifically impairs the absorption of Coumadin, digoxin. Which one is that?
You said it's not on the test.
It's not on test. Okay, so yeah, we don't really need to know drug interactions.
Good morning, everyone. So today is finally the day of my pharmacology exam, the first exam of our semester and also our first pharm exam. I'm pretty nervous, but also feeling like I just want to get it over with, and I'm just hoping that once I see the answer traces on the exam, you know, things that I hope that I'm not gonna forget, I hope that I don't forget it. Like, it just comes back to my memory once I see like the answer traces. So today, after the exam, we have classes, and then we have this procedure. It's basically an NGGT2 procedure. Basically, they're gonna come in, they're gonna show us how the procedure is done, and then a few of us might get the chance to try if there's enough time, but they are taking pictures and videos of us. So I dolled myself up this morning, and just to also make myself feel better, because yeah, I'm just feeling like very overwhelmed and just like stressed out. But I did want to show you guys before I leave to go to school to study. I got this new desk mat. It's different from my old one because this one is more like a hot pink. Honestly, I feel like this is actually smaller than the one that I have. I don't know. I have to check it out once I open my other one out, because I didn't throw my other one out yet, but my other one is pretty dirty and old, and yeah, it's time to replace it. And then I also got these colored pens, guys. Oh my gosh, perfect for PA students because color coding is super duper helpful, and honestly, this was very much well needed. It's pens, and I'm gonna use them to write my notes with. Even though like I'm an iPad note writer, I have become kind of like a hands-on girly, so I'm definitely gonna use this. I've been using post-it notes, making index cards, so this is all gonna help me with that. So I'm gonna bring this to school, and whatever I don't use, I'll either bring back home or leave it in my locker. And right now it is 6:49, so we have to head out so that we have time to study at school before our exam, which is at 9:15, I believe. So yeah, let's go, guys. Hey guys, so I made it to school. I'm currently about to study, just like go over some last minute topics. I need to refocus you guys. I got some orange juice from the vending machine, and got my Stanley. About to take out my laptop right now. It's currently 7:32, so I'm gonna start studying 7:40. And I'm going to stop studying at 9 because the test is at 9:15. I have to just reconfirm that. But yeah, it's just like a lot of material. I just need to like re-review, and just like once I see it, my mind is like, oh yeah, this. But I'm just hoping that on the exam, like I just remember to like, you know, like make those connections and remember everything that I'm studying. So bismuth subsalicylate. I always mess up with the pronunciations. Bismuth subsalicylate, also known as Pepto-Bismol, is an anti-diarrheal agent, and it's used for travelers' diarrhea. Also, Imodium, which is in a whole different drug class. I believe it's in the. Let me just double check. Imodium. Think about it. I just see, that's the thing with me, like I just have to make those connections. If I'm talking about an anti-diarrheal agent, it should be in the anti-motility class. I shouldn't even have to look it up. So if I'm thinking about that, you want the patient not to defecate, what would you prescribe? An anti-motility agent. So loperamide hydrochloride, also known as Imodium, is in the anti-motility agents, as well as diphenoxylate, which can be prescribed in combination with loperamide, and there's atropine, which can also be prescribed in combination with diphenoxylate, and that would be also known as Lomotil. So I just have to remember that. And the thing with the Modium is that it's available over the counter. It's longer acting than diphenoxylate, which is pretty important. Its adverse drug reactions include acute toxicity that's manifested by paralytic ileus, which is basically a condition where the motor activity of the bowel is impaired, usually without presence of physical obstruction. One thing that I do realize is that a lot of these medications, they're contraindicated in patients with renal insufficiency. So that's like a big thing where, like, you know, if the patient suffers from kidney failure or just their kidneys don't function normally as they should, this can affect the elimination of drugs. And the biggest side effect that comes with that is basically toxicity. Like the drug will stay in your body for a prolonged period of time, and this can have either beneficial effects or negative effects. So just simple stuff like that. So for example, bismuth subsalicylate, it should be avoided in patients with renal insufficiency because it can lead to bismuth toxicity, and this can therefore lead to encephalopathy, which is basically a central nervous system condition, ataxia, headaches, and things of that nature. Hey guys, so I just finished studying. It's about to be time for the exam, so I'm just gonna head to the classroom. We usually get like assigned seats where we get like randomized. They give us like a number with it's like a circle that has a number on it, and like you basically have to find your seat. So I'm gonna just do that because I want to hopefully get a seat. I don't know, maybe I'll be lucky and get a good seat where I'm close to the door. I don't know, I like being close to the door during exams. I'm weird, I don't know, but yeah, I feel much better. I'm just hoping I remember everything that I've studied, and inshallah I pass with a high grade. I'll let you guys know how my exam goes afterwards. See you guys after my exam. In my PA school era, I got it from Amazon. It will be linked in the description box. Hey guys, so I finished my exam. I'm talking low because I'm in the library. I don't want to disturb anyone studying, but I finished my exam and it went so good. I feel like I honestly overstudied because I was just in fear that things were going to be tested on, and I just wanted to be prepared. But honestly, everything that I studied for was basically on the exam. I made like a teeny bit mistakes, but honestly I know for sure I definitely had to have gotten over a 90, so I'm satisfied with my grade. Right now I'm about to do some planning because we have our clinical medicine exam, first exam, coming up next week. So I need to make a plan of how I'm going to just like be prepared for that exam and study for that exam, as well as just get my whole life together as a content creator. So that's what I'm about to do right now. Sorry. Hey. Hi, my name is Amina, and I'm going to be performing an NGG2 placement today on patient Mr. Sam. So first I'm going to take my feeding tube and I'm going to place it into the loop. Once I got a decent amount, I am going to measure. I'm going to approximate about 40. So that's what I'm going to estimate. And now I'm going to insert into the patient. And I'm going to go into an upward motion and then head downwards. And you want to try your best to avoid the trachea and move slowly, not to harm your patient. We're almost there. And we made it. Yeah. All right, guys, so we finished. Successful placement. Honestly, I think Honestly, it was a pretty good procedure. Learned a lot. Definitely something I look forward to in the future. Definitely, of course, it was easier because it was on a model. Of course, a real life patient would be more difficult because it's uncomfortable and also painful as well. So those are things to just keep in mind. But overall, it was a very fun and also interactive learning experience. So I'm happy that our school did this for us. And I believe that next semester is when we actually learn how to do the procedure, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is probably just spend a few minutes to just get my whole plan down for the next couple of days and just plan out the rest of my day. And yeah, that's pretty much how I'm gonna spend the rest of my day today. A whole quiz to do, literally.
The form assignment is due on the 1st of
This is the assignment. Thank you, Joanne.